Welcome to Jet Plus World. India and European Union have signed the mother of all trade agreements, of free trade agreements today on 26 January 2026. The European Commission President van der Leyen and Antonio Costa, the European Council President, both were present in India and they were the chief guest in the Indian Republic Day celebrations, and they signed the biggest trade agreement between the two blocs. European Union is a bloc, India is a country, but India is the largest populous country in the world. So it is a big deal between the two blocs and two trade partners. It is not only historic but mother of all trade agreements, as said by van der Leyen, the President of European Commission. Today on 26 January 2026, the two parties have signed the trade agreement. This is very important also in the light of the growing American hegemony in the world, especially the the confusing and directionless attitude of Mr. Trump, the American president. America imposed 50% tariff on India that directly affected many of the small scale and medium scale industries, causing large number of closure and unemployment because a big market was suddenly shut off. Now, with the opening of the European market, a bloc of 27 countries, this market, big market, is a boon for Indian economy. You see how important is this. The European Union and India together constitute 25% of the world GDP. India and European Union constitute 25% of the world GDP, one third of the total world trade. How important it is this? One third of the total world trade, and together both have 2 billion market, a market of 2 billion consumers. I think this is going to be the biggest trading bloc, and the European Union will be now India's biggest trading partner. This has certainly caused much heartburn in USA, but I will come to that on later on. Right now, I am going through the different classes. Although such agreements have exhaustive classes, it is not possible to cover them all. But main points are there. 99.5% of Indian export will be given preferential treatment by the European Union. 99.5% of export will be given preferential treatment by the European Union. There will be a great opportunity for medium scale and small scale industries, and especially the people, women, and workers, youth, and the professionals. They will have good opportunity of work. Artisans like sectors, labor intensive sectors like textile, leather, marine products, gems, jewelry, etc. will also have great opportunity with this trade agreement. It is expected that $33 billion export will be achieved. Export of gem jewelry especially, $33 billion will be expected to be achieved. $33 billion traffic, 10% on on the export of $33 billion, the value of export $33 billion, tariff will be brought down to almost nil or 10%, means substantial reduction in the tariff on these exports. There will be a liberalization package in the automobile sector. High-tech products will be available to Indian consumers, and there will be healthy competition. 144 subsectors of the European Union will be opened for Indian economy and Indian economy, and 102 subsectors of India will be opened for European. See, it is going to be a big, and I think biggest trade partnership between India and the European Union, a big trading bloc. You see, this has caused much heartburn in USA. USA has reacted negatively in the light of this agreement. Some spokesperson spoke of warning European Union to do this kind of agreement with India and its repercussions. He has warned that India, which is buying Russian oil and helping Russian war machinery, and it is unfortunate that European Union is going to having this kind of agreement with India, trade agreement. This is very unfortunate. USA, see what has happened in recent days. The hegemony of the USA is growing, and the attitude of the President Trump is very confusing and threatening. He is threatening what? To take over the Greenland by force. He is threatening European nations, his European partners, to impose bigger tariff on them if they support Greenland, they support Denmark. He has threatened Canada. Canada Prime Minister Carney had visited China, for which Trump is threatening him. This is all confusion, all over there. What the Trump will do next, nobody can predict. It is completely unpredictable. His all steps are confusing. Nothing is very clear. He has become, lifelong, chairperson of this board of peace that was made to establish and bring peace in Gaza for its reconstruction. What he will do next, nobody knows. He is threatening everybody. He imposed huge tariff on India. He is having lunch with the leader of terrorists, Asim Munir, the Pakistan army chief. What is that? He is praising army chief, who is the leader of terrorists, who is responsible for spreading terrorism in neighboring countries. Himself terrorist. What the message he is giving to the world? Now, see, around 75% of European Union export was going to USA. 75%. That's why European Union bloc was highly dependent on America. Now, you see, this why this took about period of 19 years to almost 2 decades. This process of negotiation, started with European Union in 2007. Then it was, halted due to some reason, and again it was revived in 2013, and nothing happened. Then again in 2022, that actually turned out to be the final, and it actually happened today. See, now the European countries are also trying to diversify their export, because they don't want to be dependent on USA anymore, because the way the US president is behaving and talking and threatening others, always coming out with a tariff, imposed tariff. What is that? He has started a trade war. Now European Union countries, they are diversifying their export, and this has quickened the process of the negotiation that was already going on between India and European Union. And it was because of that it quickened, and this agreement happened today. It is a big achievement. Now France and Germany will be the largest beneficiaries. This is a slap to American president, straight on his face. He was sidelining India, he was humiliating India, he was very happy and welcoming Pakistan Prime Minister and terrorist Asim Munir just to irritate India. And now see what happened. European Union, a bigger market, bigger trading bloc, has signed trade agreement with India. Now Canada Canadian Prime Minister visited China, and China and Canada are having good trade agreement. This has irritated American president. He is threatening Canada also. He invited Canada to be the member of Board of Peace. Then he said he is withdrawing his invitation. He is all confused, directionless, thoughtless. Actually, his style is threatening. He is threatening the rest of the world. He is threatening India, he is threatening Russia, he is threatening China. He is actually getting irritated by China's growth, China's trade growth. China is spreading its, export all over the world. It is, in most of the countries, China is the largest partner. In most of the countries, China has become the largest partner. And this is why, that is the reason Trump is, badly irritated. Now he is threatening Canada. Why Canadian Prime Minister visited China and had trade agreements and number of things, number of goods and services. He has openly said that China will eat Canada. So he has become completely directionless. But for India, it is a big day today, a great agreement, a historic agreement, and mother of all trade agreements. India and European Union have entered a trade agreement that is historical, and together they will make 25% of world GDP and 1/3 of the world trade. A big achievement. Meeting you in the next video. Thank you very much.